Yes, so hello everyone. Today I'm going to do an exercise on Khan Academy solving free fall problems with kinematic formulas. Let's start. A watermelon is thrown down from a skyscraper at the speed of 7.0 meters per Okay, so let's see what we know. We know that the initial velocity is equal to 7 meters, and we also know the final velocity is equal to 20 meters per second. We can ignore air resistance. We want to find what change in y is equal to or displacement is equal to. Okay, so let's see. And we also know what acceleration is. Acceleration with respect to gravity exerts is approximately equal to negative 9.8, negative because it is pushing meters per second square. Okay, so let's see which are to put. We don't know what time is equal to. Want to find that also. So we can use this formula. Yes, this one. Final velocity squared is equal to initial velocity squared. Final velocity squared equal to initial velocity squared plus 2 times 2 times acceleration times change in y, or change in x if it horizontal change. Okay, we know what velocity final velocity is equal to. Final velocity is 20. So we square it, it will become 400. 400 meters squared per second squared is equal to initial velocity squared, which will just be 49 meters squared over squared. Okay, this thing plus 2 times x negative 9.8 times 2 is just negative 9 is equal to negative 19.6. Negative 19.6. This will just be meters per second squared. meters per second squared. This thing will be times change in. Okay, so now we just solve for this. Subtract both sides by 49 meters squared per this just 400 minus which is just 351. So this will be 351. Okay, this will be just 351 meters squared per second squared. This thing is equal to 17.6 squared times y. So we divide both sides by this. This will be equal to 351 meters squared per second squared divided by negative 19 times second squared per meter. This will get inverted as we go. This cancels out with the squares and the cancel. So we are just left with 351 divided by negative 19 meters, which is the same thing as the change in y or change in. So this will be 351 divided by negative 19.6. This is approximately this. We want to round it to this will be negative 18. Okay, this will be negative 18 meters. Let's check. Correct. Soccer ball is kicked straight upwards with the initial vertical speed of 8 meters per second. We can ignore air resistance. How long does it take the ball to have a downward speed of 4. We want to this we are kicking straight up with the initial vertical speed of 8.0 meters per second. So we know that the velocity is given is second. Okay, and we want to find when does after which time. So we want to find when this is equal to downward speed. So this is negative 4 meters. When is this? What is the change in time? How many seconds? And we also know the acceleration exerted by gravity equal to negative 9.8 meters per second squared. Okay, so let's see which one kinematic formula has these. So we want to find what time is equal to. What time is equal to, so put like this. Know that initial velocity, final velocity, and change time and acceleration. What do we want to find? We want to find what time is equal to. So we can use this formula. It states that the initial velocity plus acceleration or change in time. Okay, this one in final velocity we know that negative 4 meters per second. We want to find which at what time is velocity is equal to velocity just 8 meters plus acceleration is negative 9.8 meters. Subtract both sides by negative 8 meters per second. This will be negative 12 meters per second is equal to negative meters per second squared times time. Negatives cancel out. This will just be 12 divided by 9.8. This thing and meters per second times second squared divided by meter. Cancel out with this. Second will cancel out with the square. And we will left with second. So 12 divided by 12, 9.8. 12 divided by 9.8 is just equal to 1. We want to round it to the two second digits, so this will just be 1.2. So after approximately 1.2 seconds, we'll reach a downward speed. Correct? Isaac throws an apple straight down from a tree with an initial speed of 5 meters. Okay, so we know that its initial velocity is equal to 5 meters per second. These all are vector quantities. They can change. Arrow over there. And its final speed or is equal to 12 meters per second. Okay. And we also know the acceleration exerted by gravity. Let's say this is equal to negative 9.8 meters per second. However, it's changing all the time. We want to find what change in time is equal to. Time is equal. Okay, again, final velocity plus acceleration times time. Final velocity we know is equal to 12 meters per second. This thing is equal to initial velocity we know is 5 meters per second. This thing will be plus acceleration negative 9.8 squared. This thing will be time change time. Okay, so let's subtract both sides by 5 meters per second. This will just be 7 meters per second. 7 second is equal to negative 9.8 times change in time. We just divide both sides by negative 9.8 meters per second. This will just be 7 divided by negative 9.8 and meters per second times square divided by meter. They will get inverted. Meters cancel out. Second out. And we are just left with 1 second. Squared cancel out with second. Okay, so let's just 7 divided by negative 9.8. It is equal to negative 0.714. We want to obtain two significant digits. Will be negative 0.7. Check. Okay, we just did one more digit. Okay, it should be positive, negative. Yes. Tennis throws a volleyball up in the air. It reaches a maximum height 1.1 seconds later. Okay, so let's do it quickly. Thrown upwards, velocity is equal to 10 meters per second.